So, item 7C, examination of the reports by states non-party on the current status of elements inscribed on the representative list. So we move now on to item 7C, examination of the reports by states non-party on the current status of elements inscribed on the representative list of the Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity. Mr. Secretary, Mr. Tim Curtis, I know that you are tired, but anyway, I want to open the floor to you. Over to you, Mr. Curtis, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. I'm not tired at all. I'm full of energy and willing to keep studying reports. Just to explain, the committee is asked to examine one report submitted by a state non-party to the convention, namely in this case the Russian Federation, on two elements they have inscribed on the representative lists. For some this may sound a little bit confusing, but I will ask my colleague, with your permission, Ms. Fumiko Ohinata, to provide us with some more detailed information on this item.
Yes, over to you, Fumiko.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Tim. Document 7C presents the second report on the current status of the two elements, the cultural space and oral culture of the Semeski and the Olonko Yakut heroic epos. These elements were originally proclaimed masterpieces of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity, and they were incorporated into the representative list in 2008 in accordance with Article 31.1 of the Convention. The Russian Federation is currently the only state non-party which has two elements inscribed on the representative list. Following paragraph 169 of the operational directives, it is therefore requested to submit a report every 6 years following the submission of its first report in 2014. An overview of the report of the two elements is provided in Annex to Document 7C, while the complete report is published on the webpage of the Convention dedicated to this session. The overview shows that the Russian Federation has made continued efforts to safeguard and promote the elements through governmental cultural policies, awareness raising, and research activities, and their integration into formal and non-formal education. According to the report, risks to the viability of the element appear to persist, as already indicated in the first report on the elements. These include urbanization, the lack of knowledge of the traditions among young people and children, and the general lack of awareness of the importance of these living heritage elements among the media and the public. I thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Fumiko, for your comments. I now open the floor to the participants. Does anybody wish to take the floor? I hope you are not tired. Yes. Yeah, I think, yeah. I see no one. None. Anyway, let us move now to the decision, final decision. Please refer to the document 21 LHE 2116.com7C and its draft decision in paragraph 5. Can you see it on screen? Yes, it is there on screen. Yeah, that is 16.com7.C. So I think again, I would like may I ask the committee to adopt draft decision 16.com7C as shown on the screens. But anyway, let us proceed paragraph by paragraph. Okay? Therefore, let me start with paragraph 1. Yeah, I think everybody, since there are no objections, I strongly feel that we should not go paragraph by paragraph to save time. I think we can adopt it. If there are any objections, no, I see no objections. So let us, we can adopt it. Okay? So 16.com7.c is adopted here. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we have come to the end of day 1, right? So I thank you all for your hard work and cooperation, a cordial cooperation you had given us. And I look forward to continuing our discussions tomorrow at 10:15 a.m. Paris time, right? 10:15 a.m. Paris time. So I would like to remind Bureau members that the first meeting of the Bureau will be taking place tomorrow, that is 14th December morning at 9:30 a.m. Paris time. It is very important that we start this meeting punctually, as we have pressing matters to discuss. So can Mr. Curtis explain more in this regard, please?
Thank you, certainly, Mr. Chairperson. And dear Bureau members, just to remind you that you can use the same Zoom link as you used for the plenary session to connect to tomorrow's Bureau meeting. The Bureau meetings are, of course, open to observers, but will not be streamed via the online webcast. Lastly, as I mentioned during the lunch break, there will also be the press conference taking place from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Paris time with Mr. Chairperson, the Assistant Director General for Culture, and myself. The event is reserved to journalists, and if you require access but have not confirmed your attendance, we ask that you please email Thomas Malad at t.mallard@unesco.org. Thank you, Mr. Chairperson.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Secretary Mr. Tim Curtis, your hard work. And also I must thank our Assistant Director General Otono. He was with us the whole day. And I must thank all of you all the participants, and your enthusiasm. And we must remember the entire objective of UNESCO is to build peace among nations and your own nation. So this is the main objective of using intangible cultural heritage, by safeguarding intangible cultural heritage. So we need a peaceful world in the future. So I strongly believe, with all your help, with the help of the Secretariat, UNESCO, we can achieve that very soon in the world. So again and again, I must thank all of you all for your hard work, especially the Secretariat and all the members of the Secretariat, and Mr. Secretary, Mr. Tim Curtis, and our Additional Secretary Culture, Mr. Otono. Thank you very much. And I wish you all a pleasant rest of your day. And I declare today's session adjourned. Again, I use the hammer. Oh.
Our history isn't in the past. Our heritage isn't our better times. Our culture isn't done being defined. It's in the air. It's in the earth. It's in the waters. As it has been for thousands of years. As it still is this morning. Sri Lanka isn't a place, it's a marvel, a brave new world that wasn't made by the rules. She's a rebel of nature. She's a blessing of imagination, of untold innovation and resilience. Let's tell the story of Sri Lanka with the same courage this island was born of. It's in how we love, how we believe, how we protect, how we share, how we feast, and how we heal. As we dismiss strangers by making them friends. Because that stuff of stars that is beneath our feet, the brilliance that makes the monsoon waltz around lush hills and save itself to soothe scorched plains. The wonder that makes the salty seas nurture jungles of pure paradise. And the wild beauty that stays fierce and vibrant even as time tries to quieten it is in us. And now it's time to show the world Sri Lanka as it has always been, but never been realized before.